Yo, what's up, everybody? Good evening. As you can tell, I am still scrambling to get everything set up here because it is a very early game for me. Apparently, we got kicked off right on time too, because why not? Like, why would we ever start a basketball game on time? But because when we're second, we always go like we never start on time. But anyway, Pitt coming in here basically in contention to lead the ACC at 4-1, and their first shot going to be off. It's going to be a similar starting lineup to the one that we started in Boston College this weekend, with Jeremy Roach still out. So Proctor, Whitehead, Mitchell, Young, and Filipowski. Yet to be determined which Duke team will show up today. If it's the weekday Duke team, which has not been good. I think we have played those two road weekday games, or if it's the weekend Duke team that is a bit better at playing basketball. But the Phillips points to Filipowski gets his own miss actually. So the let's call it a rebound and the points here for Flip, which is good to get him going early because we need that. I feel like Filipowski is like, I'm not gonna say he fell off a cliff, but yeah, he let's just say hasn't quite been performing at the level that I would guess like we thought. All right, that's definitely not gonna work. So, all right, let's do it this way. I'll get the camera rolling at some point here. Cummins with the free throw. That's good on the first. Discord is up, by the way, so at least we have that working. Let's open this. I actually had most of this all set up and ready to go. There we go. I did. Okay. That. Share screen. Yes. Get that going. Share it. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. No, the camera's coming. The camera's coming. I just haven't finished setting up. The camera's coming. So let's see. Window. Yeah. The problem is, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a mess, but our offense doesn't seem to be that bad tonight, as Proctor hits the three there. And we've got Pitt going for two on that one. Okay, come on, man. What is this? Here we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. So that should do that. Okay, we can see my camera's somewhere over here. There it is. Hi. See? What's up, yo? It's just like really large. So we're going to make it smaller. There we go. Bingo. All right. We're basically there. We're like basically there. We got Proctor 3, we got Flip 3. We'll get Pitt squared away in a second. And it's a runner by Cummins there, as he's got 4 early. And it's 6-5 here, Pittsburgh. But yeah, Timothy, welcome in. Chris Hand, welcome in. Always great to have the regulars. Fry, I saw your post earlier on, and this is going to be a turnover by Derek Whitehead, who got himself pinned on the baseline, and Cummins, the easy pass there. Oh, Filipowski almost had the block. Federico. Pitt has some of the very cool names. Jon Hughley the Fourth, namely, yeah, Federico, another cool one. And then Ryan Young here with Whitehead, and we have a stoppage in play. You caught most of it in the Texas Roadhouse. Nice. I assume you mean the Boston College game, the game that was like way closer than it should have been. Lest we forget, we had a 14 point lead in the second half in a game that we ended up winning by a single point. Not quite the greatest, not quite the greatest showing there. Foul on Greg Elliott, his first, as Mark Mitchell goes to the basket. Nice strong take by Mark, actually. will take it, and he will get free throws at the line. And he gets the first. Let's see. Mitchell, yep. So both Carolina and Kentucky lost yesterday, or so I'm told, which, that means Duke must win today. Must win. Because we can't end up like Carolina fans or Kentucky fans for that matter. Where's my scoreboard here? 3-pointer by Pitt, in and out, rebound down to Ryan Young. And for everybody who was wondering, right, like we basically ended up in 24th after the loss. Dariq Whitehead's 3 no good, although he has been hitting that shot, so I don't really mind it. A nice little cheeky play by Filipowski to bounce it off of Hinson as Filipowski was falling out of bounds. I see you're using the scoreboard. No, I was gonna replace it here in a second. Just because I haven't managed to get everything. There you go. I like that one because it shows you the time. So you get the time piece, but because otherwise it's really hard to I don't have a clock and I can't start and stop the clock, right? So yeah, it's easier to use the Gamecast for that. All right, so this, funny enough, right, is the Capel versus Schyer showdown. I thought about next. I think if we have another one of these games, I'm gonna have to put punching gloves or boxing gloves in each of the in the thumbnail. I thought about that as I was walking home from work. I was like, oh, I should have given them boxing gloves for this one. It's ESPN first, second NCAA website, and Yahoo Sports third. Yeah, I was going with the ESPN one first. It's usually the easiest one to grab. And Duke can't actually corral this rebound in this possession. We're going to give Pitt a second chance here. And that shot is going to go actually for Sibande. No, 3. Yeah. Nike Sibande. As it goes 11-7, Filipowski, strong take by Flip going baseline up above 2 of the Panthers. I have to say, though, the yellow that Pittsburgh is wearing tonight is disgusting. It is this mustard yellow. It's pretty bad. Yeah. My God, it's pretty bad. That's just too easy. Santos there with the 2. It's funny you say boxing gloves. I've been watching the last 2 days. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Steelers getting knocked out. This is a huge blowing wind in Green Bay that is changing everything following years. I fear Green Bay will not be good following our loss to Detroit. Look, Chris, I was all in on the Green Bay train. I think I said it on stream that I was I am behind the Packers to get into the playoffs, and I would not want to face them. They are an extremely dangerous team, and then I was wrong because they did not get in, which is sad. Because I really wanted to see. I wanted to see what Aaron Rodgers can do, mainly from the standpoint of I think what I was going for was this world in which either I suppose Dallas has to play Tampa, right, and Tom Brady. And Dallas has to they have to travel. They have to play it at Tampa. And I was kind of saying to myself, wouldn't it be hilarious, right, if Dallas loses to Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay. So I just thought it would be really funny. Yeah. That's what I was going for. I was going for the Cowboys loss to either one of those 2 teams. But alas, we won't get to see it. Or we might get to see it with Tampa. I think it would be hilarious. So Cummins got 2. Elliott's got 2. Santos has 2. Oh boy, the entire Pitt starting lineup has scored. Jamarius Burton has no. That's not a 1. That's 2. Sibande has 3, and Federico's got 2. That's right. Okay, so we got that. So that's definitely 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Okay, the stats page is like wrong. And then I have the correct points for Duke. Hinson's got 1. Elliott's got 1. 2 personal fouls on Proctor. That's gross. I mean, he had a 3 and then got 2 personals. Yikes, boys. For once in my life, I will root for Tom Brady because I can't stand the Cowgirls. By the way, it's the Pitt jerseys. Is the Pitt jersey Lakers yellow or Pacers yellow? I'd say it's neither. It's like mustard colored yellow. Yeah. Time to get my cookie dough and sit in the corner. Hey, if you have any cookie dough, share it, by the way. Keon, what is up? Good evening. Happy Wednesday. We are past, okay, so it is past hump day. Although I feel like I have like a whole nother week of work left in the last 2 days of the week, especially because it's going to be like, it's a long weekend for a lot of folks. It's a long week. I have a long weekend as well. But like, I feel like I have an entire week's worth of work just between Thursday and Friday, even though we are technically done with half the week. If anybody else feels that way, I'm here for you. It sucks. Anyway, that's where we're at. All right. Why is the fouls? Oh, there it is. Now it's populating. Yeah, so Roach still out. Roach still out. So I'd be very interested to see, because like Pitt has been like a reclamation project in the ACC for the last like 4 years, like since Capel took over. Like we know this, like we've followed these games. Oddly enough, I don't think we've broadcast a Pitt Duke game in the past because I was going through my various scorecards and I had not seen one. So this is kind of the first time. I just think it's just very funny that it's Jon Schyer and like Capel. It's like two Duke assistants, former players, then turned assistants, now turned head coaches, playing, having their teams play in Cameron. It like really is like the torch is passed. Like, oh, if Filipowski's going to turn this one over, he tried to do too much with it instead of just going up. And actually, Pitt might turn it over too. That should be a foul on Whitehead accidentally, and it is off the broken play. 4th ranked Bama and 15th ranked Razorblacks plus Connecticut are on at this time. I did see that too. What kind of cake, Timothy? I had a cake. I had my mom she made an apple cake, which it sounds weird, but it's actually delicious. It's like not an apple pie, but it's like an apple bread / cake thing. It's fantastic. And how is the College of? Are they actually COC is ranked? That's exciting. Oh, very good in sailing, typically, but basketball, I suppose, is a new one. By the way, folks, welcome in. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you need the game, it's in the Discord. Hit the sub button. Discord is in the description of the video below, and jump on in and watch with your fellow Blue Devil fans. That pass should have gone to Lively. I don't know why Mitchell is trying to make a cross-court pass to Blakes. He atones for his sins on the defensive end, however, and gets a steal. That should be, they delayed it. They delayed it again because we can't play in transition. That was late. That was late. Oh my goodness. Lively has been open down in the paint on 2 consecutive possessions. I don't know what Jalen Blakes was waiting for here, and he just anyway, Duke gets the ball back because Pitt has their basically Butterfingers like their yellow jerseys, and can't decide to keep the ball in bounds. Mitchell here trying to make a move inside, gets cut off by Santos, and here's Whitehead now. Whitehead with the step back jumper. We've seen him hit this 3. Ooh, baby! That's the one you wanted. Yes! Yo, this step back jump. This is the second time he hit this one. What is it? 2 or 3 games ago, where he hits this like jab step back three. It's literally undefensible. Like you just can't defend it, and it's amazing. And stuff's moving everywhere. What is going on here? I don't know why this thing isn't updating. Hello, there you go. All right, 15-12 after the Whitehead three. Whitehead again, the turnaround, lively for it. No, can't get the rebound either. Burton with 2. Oh, he's got an and 1. Goodness gracious. Yo, Keon thinks the Pitt jerseys are nice. I can't stand them. I think it's like a terrible yellow. I can't stand them. All right, so Burton's got 5. So that's 2. All right, there was a bunch. So it is 16-12. Okay, the score is now accurate. There we go. Grandison into the game now. Duke trailing by 4, and here's Lively finally gets it. Nice pass, but too much heat on it. He had the right idea to pass it to Grandison, who was cutting to the basket. He should have been able to grab that one and just go straight up with it. Something interesting I found is that in France they showed the college football playoffs final where Georgia took over the game. Huh. I tell you what, I turned that game on. I think it was like halfway through the first quarter. And I was like, you know what? I think this might be interesting. I was a little late to turning it on, but I did. And then it was just like a total Georgia blowout. Like Georgia was already winning big, and then they scored a touchdown within like 30 seconds of me tuning in, and I was like, well, this game's over. Oh, nice block by Whitehead. Lively has to be the most overhyped recruit we've had since Alex Murphy. I actually vaguely remember this. He plays like he's thinking too much. You're 7 foot, own the paint. I sort of agree, although there's like something to be like we are trying to get him touches though. It just seems like offensively he just doesn't seem to be locked in. Oh, Mark Mitchell is gonna do that again, doing way too much with the ball here. Here's the jump shot by Pitt. Actually, that doesn't go. Boy, did we dodge a bullet on that one. As Greg Elliott just completely misses what is effectively a lay-in. High screen. Blake's going to the basket. This lineup is just kind of weird, honestly. I don't know where the offense is going to come from. On the rebound there, Grandison gets boxed out and can't pull it down. I guess Whitehead is your offense, though. That lay-in there is good for Jamarius Burton. He's got 7. South Carolina over Kentucky at Rupp for the first time in 14 years. Yeah, that was both Kentucky and UNC losing on the same night thing. So we have to somehow win this thing. Yeah, really contested passing lanes, by the way. Pitt with very active hands. That pass by Ryan Young trying to go basically a baseline pass trying to get into the corner. Deflected by Pitt. The turnovers Duke has had lately are ridiculous. So, like, what? Okay, so the game that we completely flubbed was the the NC State one, right? Horrible turnover, just a turnover fiasco. And then when we played Boston College, the turnover story was actually pretty good in the first half. If I recall this one correctly, we had about 4 turnovers in the first half, and then the second half we turned it over 8 times or something like that, 8 or 10 times, and that's what brought the game back. Like that's what got Boston College back into the game. So yeah, I agree. And then this one, we've had 5 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Like basically every possession down the floor, we've been turning the ball over. But like, here's some of the other problem, right? Is like, look at this one. Okay, so that's the Whitehead one. Okay, so it's that one. That's this turnover. Okay, that's where he's going to pass it too hard. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So here it is. Here it is. Like, look at this one, okay, and then look at the next possession. Okay, so look, where, ay, ay, ay. This is what drives you absolutely crazy, right? Let's get the pen out. We'll use the pen later, but like, freeze it, freeze it here, here, freeze it here. One, two, three, four. I mean, get the ball to Lively. Like, what do you? All he has to do is catch it and go up. He's got this dude on his other hip. Like, there's no way this guy recovers. Like, what? Oh, what is like? And he tries to make a cross court pass at the corner. Why? You're making this so much harder. Like, this is insane. Like, Lively was just there. Just dump it off to him. Give it an alley oop. Like, okay, and then this one is even crazier. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Stop. Freeze it. Okay, I missed the freeze it, but like you get the point. All right, yeah, yeah, they're gonna do this. All right, and like lively. Okay, big man, first guy down the court. This dude's hustling. He's got the motor. Reward the big man. Get him right now. I mean, hello. What are you waiting for? Like, this is insane. And oh my god. Oh my god. And it turns into that. Like, are you kidding? This is what drives you insane. Like as Duke fans, this is what drives us insane. Oh my god, and there's a three-pointer by Nike. As no, that's I keep putting his number in there. It's just 21-12 after that was the first three-pointer that Pitt has scored. Like like, am I wrong? Like, is it too much to ask to hit your 7-footer in transition? Like, goodness gracious. Grandison in the corner trying to get the three back. Can't get it. Rebound down to Pitt on the weak side. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pitt about to open almost a 10-point lead here, though. That one goes in and out. The dog is angry. Yeah, the dog is angry at the lack of good interior passing. All right, there we go. That's a nice pass from Grandison to Filipowski. That's an easy two. So apparently we can hit that 7-footer. There we go. So 7 points now is the margin. We need some stops. Okay, well, we just leave that dude wide open. It's the bottom of the net. Blake Hinson for three. That's wide easy. Hey, bud. Come on. Yeah, get up here. There you go. There you go. Here you are. There he is. There he is. Grandison for three again. That's no good. Filipowski with the rebound manages to keep that in bounds. And then this is going to be Blake's for three. No. Young fighting for it. Grandison fighting for it. And the rebound going to go to Pitt. There you go. See? Has it happened before when we're struggling at home? I feel like I said, I don't know which team we're going to see tonight. And that's Jamarius Burton getting two there. He's got 9, and it's a 12-point advantage to the Pitt Panthers here. Yeah, the puppy does make everything better. It's true. I mean, he's really the star of the show. Let's be real. So we got puppy cam going. It reminds me of the '07 team all over. Actually, that was like the first team that I like really watched, if you can believe that. It's when I had finally gotten into Duke. But yeah, like I don't know. We had thought I thought maybe with Jeremy Roach out, there was a real opportunity. So let's think about this, right? With Jeremy Roach out, there'd be a real opportunity for Tyrese Proctor to like grab the keys of this offense and just really drive it and kind of do his thing. And it hasn't happened. But because Roach like hasn't I don't know, his decision making lately has been questionable. So, but apparently we need him. That was almost an offensive foul. But Grandison there is going to get 3, thankfully, and get us back into it. I don't know. The refs were kind to us tonight. It's going to be one of those Lehigh seasons. Good God, don't say that. Get out of here with that heresy. That's really bad. Oh, if that 3-pointer, okay, by Pitt is no good. There's an opportunity here, Duke. Don't squander it. Only down 9. Whitehead going to go for 3. That shot, it looks way off, buddy. And Pitt going to rebound and bring it back to the other side. I do kind of wonder if we end up going zone at some point, kind of like we did in the Boston College game. Oh, that's a charge. Yeah, that's either going to be a charge or we're just going to get the ball back. That's the first on Burton. If Duke wins tonight, Filipowski's got to go for he's got to go back to his double-double form. Like, we need to see those Filipowski that we saw in the first 10 games of the season, where he's going for 15 and 11. That's kind of what we need. Also, I think Dariq Whitehead is on the verge of a real breakout game. He's been averaging 15 or so points over the last couple games. The stat that I read. Flip has 6 right now. I don't know exactly how many rebounds, but Whitehead is on the verge of going off for 25. All right, he's right there. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, and he's just gonna come out one of these nights. Tonight would be a perfect night to do that. He's only got 3 points right now, but maybe he has a crazy second half or something. I don't know, but tonight would be a good night to do that. Or this weekend at Clemson would also be a good time to do that, as Grandison's 3 no good there, and that's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, that's low numbers. I mean, we are halfway through the first half, and he's got 6. Yeah, so he would. Yeah, I mean, we need contribution from everybody though, right? We have no Jeremy Roach, so we have no Roach, so you can't really get away with having people not play well, or you're just gonna lose by 20, basically. Ryan Young has 0 points. He needs to be a role player and put up points. Blake's needs to hit a 3 or 2. Lively would be nice to hit maybe 6 points or something as we turn the ball over yet again. Which to me the number of turnovers that we've that have happened in the absence of Jeremy Roach seems to me we really have no point guard. He's more of a point guard than we think. And yeah, Cummins is going to beat Filipowski off the dribble. He's going to miss the shot, and Proctor's now out in transition here. Here's Whitehead with the transition 3. That looks good. Yes! Dariq Whitehead with the transition 3. So every so often there's a spark where you're wow, we hit a transition bucket. And it was that looked good. That play looked really good. I think they should shoot more too, to be honest. I think he should get more minutes, but hey, I'm not coaching, so I'm just here watching and chatting with you all about it. Oh, that was almost a turnover by Pitt. Oof. Sabandy's got 7. Filipowski's just going to grab this. Oh my goodness. Filipowski is going to take this from Proctor, and he's got 9. Just going to drill the 3. Why not? They were playing off of him, daring him to shoot it, and he drills it. Nicely done by Flip. Great presence and awareness. Now, okay, we're within 5. Just get a stop and make this the 3-point. Oh, and the dog just fell off the... Come back up here, bud. Oh, that should be a travel by Pitt. All right, they got it out. Sabandy working on Mitchell. He's going to shoot 3. That's short. That's short. It's an air ball. Oh, Federico ends up getting it, though. That's cheesy right there. That was going to be an air ball. Should have just landed in our lap, and it just winds up in Pitt's lap. Filipowski thought about the 3 again because after the last one, but he ends up driving, and he will get fouled by Federico. That's the first on number 33 from Pitt. Yeah, heat check. Yeah, so 7-point game here. The 3 ball working for Derek Whitehead, who's now hit his second. There you go. Hey, buddy. Say hi. There you go. Hi, everybody. Hi, chat. Take a quick look at the stats here. Oh, okay. You just want to lay down? Come on, lay down. Hey, hey, be nice. All right. What do we? What is Duke shooting from three, by the way? Hey, hey, all the cameras on you, buddy. You're getting all the attention. Hey, Duke is what? We are not 2 for 4. That is not right. We're 5 of 12, actually. There we go. 41%. That's actually pretty good. The 3 ball isn't falling for Pitt. It's a big difference in the game right now. They're only 2 of 8. So we've hit 3 more 3-pointers there, sitting at 41.7%. But the interestingly enough, the overall shooting percentage for Duke, this is really kind of weird, is only 36%. Duke is 8 of 22, but 5 of 12 from 3. So basically, we've only made 3 2-pointers. The rest, we've hit 3-point shots. That is really bizarre. That is really bizarre. Pitt is 12 of 23, so they're shooting at 52% for the game. They've only hit 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. Rebounding, Duke is actually doing pretty good here. We're +2 on the rebounds. But yeah, the turnovers, 8 turnovers for our Blue Devils, although we have had 6 assists, which so far is pretty good. Points off turnovers, 6 for Pitt. So yeah, not so they're not quite capitalizing as well. Hey, relax. Who do you think is going to win? Huh? Did anybody actually take or bet on TCU this on Monday? If so, I'm sorry. I thought they might make it an interesting game, but unfortunately, I would have really liked to see something that was close. Not meant to be, apparently. Yeah, Bulldogs. So Filipowski with 9 points. We said he needed to have a big game. Go back to his like 15 and 10. He's well on his way here. He's got 9 so far. You got 20 bucks off of TCU losing. There you go. Nicely done. Good to be on the right side of the bet. Filipowski at the free throw line here. He was fouled right before we went to break by Federico. And flip. Oh my goodness me. Come on, dude. He started the season at like 82% from the free throw line. And now he's like at 79. So there he makes the second one. So he's got that. So that's his 10. So he's got double figure scoring here with 6 minutes to go in the first half. And Duke continues to chip away, but has to get it done on defense. Oh, Blake's almost steals it. Yes, actually, this will result in a Pitt turnover. Great play by Blake's. Proctor looking for Lively there. There it is. Thank you. That's what we're talking about. Lively with the alley-oop for 2. Yes, good. Yes, they played it correctly. See? Oh man, how hard is that? They get Pitt to commit. It's just an easy lay-in. There's no way. Oh gosh. All right, never mind. Blake Hinson for 2. I didn't think there was a prayer that shot was going to go. Proctor for three. That's no good there. Blake skies in with a rebound. Same team, though, because Filipowski was right there. He actually can't get that one to go, but he's hit on the head, and that should be a foul on number 25, and Filipowski will go to the free throw line. Filipowski with free throws here, trying to make this a 4-point game. Hey, no eating the computer. And he gets both of them there as we have. Yeah, so here's like Lively is averaging 4. It was the number 1 recruit. He's averaging 4 points a game, like something, right? That's just so bizarre. Like we need is if Duke is to go is just to like if Duke is gonna keep winning games, like we need his offense. If Duke is gonna win any games in March, by the way, we need his offense. Hey, see, he likes to eat the computer there. Joey, this team is having terrible gelling and chemistry. Hopefully they'll figure it out. That's interesting. I don't know. That would like I don't know if it's like you may be right, but it's not like I don't think they like hate each other. Like I don't think so. Like remember a couple years ago with that Jalen Johnson team, there were definitely like personal issues on that team, all right? Like and then it was just like a mess. Like and you could tell from the outside just like watching. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Thank you. That's an offensive foul on Burton who extends the elbow and puts Blake on the floor, which we've been called for so many times. I've only seen Lively make dunks. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure he likes he's not a 3-point shooter, so yeah. Like yeah, I don't think this team like hates each other or anything. I just like don't know if they've had like I don't know, maybe like they need I don't know, maybe practice isn't very effective. Who knows? Like right, like but yeah, like the offense isn't quite. Oh, that's a moving screen by Lively. There's a late pick. But yeah, the lack of offensive flow does seem to suggest that they're not all on the same page. I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this team is all love, but yeah, we're not trusting each other and having that's a travel by number 2 by Hinson. Thank you. I'm gonna watch the game with one eye and still call it travel. Yeah, so like it's bizarre. But like you have to think like it's January, guys. Like we're like halfway through the season here. Or, we're at 16 games in, and you usually play around like usually play like a 30 game season. So like, we gotta figure it out quick. Oh, that's a put back there by Lively, which was not called goaltending. Little suspect. Little suspect may have gotten away with a friendly home call there. Anyway, Duke brings it down to within 2 here with 3:35 to go after we were down by as many as 12. We have shown that's a reach-in foul by Lively. That'll be the second on Lively or the first on Flip, but I think it was a reach-in foul. So, hey, oh, it's on Flip, so that's his first. So there we go. As we hit the under 4 timeout with 3:31 left to go in the game. Or sorry, in the first half, Duke has managed to claw this thing back. Although, no, that does not put them in the penalty. The next foul from Pitt puts Duke on the free throw line, but Pitt will inbound here. Who's on the floor right now? Let's see. It was Filipowski, Mitchell, Tyrese Proctor, Lively, and Blake's. I think was the 5th one. Although we might see some swaps when they come out of this TV timeout. So we've hit the media timeout. Yeah. I mean, look, the three ball keeping us in it. We've also had some plays here at the free throw line that Filipowski has managed to get 3 points there for us, hitting a couple timely shots. We've played well. Oddly enough, I didn't really see any significant change in like the defensive scheme, right? In Boston College, we went to zone, and that really threw Boston College off for the last for better than 10 minutes of that. Um, Buddy, I gave you your bone. That's okay. I'm getting information as my power. And no worries, man. We'll try to, I'll give you as much as we can here. We should be coming back from the commercial break here shortly. But yeah, let's see. We stopped turning the ball over, right? So let's take a quick look at that one because we had, when we first checked these, we had 8 turnovers. We still had 8 turnovers. And it was actually Pittsburgh that started turning the ball over more. So we now have 9, but Pitt's turned it over 4 more times. Bruh, I gave you water and food and treats. You just want attention. What's broken? What's broken in the dog? I don't think anything is broken in the dog. I just think he's being a moody 7-month-old puppy. Look at him. He's being moody. Oh, okay, so we're going back to see if this was actually goaltending. Did we get away with the goaltending? Oh yeah, absolutely. that is 100% offensive interference. Although, to be fair, he was probably going to get the rebound and the putback anyway. But that doesn't make it right. It just still means that they blew the call. Hinson with the jump stop there. Great defense by Lively, actually, to keep his feet set. Oh my God, they're going to call Lively for that. Yo, Hinson, literally, that's a flop by Pittsburgh, by the way. It's going to be called on Lively. That's the 6th foul, team foul against the Blue Devils. Actually, no, that's the 7th. I missed one, so that puts Pittsburgh on the line. That's sorry, no, the one I missed is Lively. That's the 3rd foul on Lively here. So 4 points and 3 fouls here in the first half. He'll be subbed out, as that seems to make sense on that. And your 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils are Filipowski, Blakes, Grandison, Proctor, and Whitehead. And the front end of the 1-and-1 hits every part of the rim and finally goes down. That's such a silly foul call because, like, literally the Pitt player steps on Lively. Like, yeah, Lively, like, he gets into his position, but, like, I don't know about that. No Young yet. Young has played, and I'm seeing, yeah, he's not in the lineup at the moment. He has played, though. Tyrese thought about 3. Now he'll drive. Pitt brings 2, and there's the double team. And now back out to Filipowski, who he's been doing. Oh, when he gets called for a foul, knocking over. Goodness gracious, that's the 2nd on Filipowski. We're just giving fouls away like they're free. That's really silly. And he just bowls over Greg Elliott. This is the 2nd time we've seen Filipowski just like dribble himself into trouble, basically. As Elliott at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. He's got 2 points so far tonight. That free throw, no good. And Duke comes down with the rebound as Mitchell brings it down. So we get away with that. Turnover for turnover, effectively. And Tyrese thought about 3, but Mitchell's going to screen for him. And now Reese will shoot the 3, and that's no good. Nobody there to rebound for Duke. As Sibande brings it down for Pitt, and Pitt's back on offense with a 4-point lead here and 2:40 to go in the first half. There's the roll. This is Cummings thinking about it. That's Santos for the long range 2, and Whitehead down with the rebound. Whitehead looks like he wants to give it up to Mitchell, but we'll give it up to Blakes, who will give it to Proctor. So it's Grandison, Blakes, Proctor, Mitchell, and Whitehead. So Duke with a much smaller lineup now. Mitchell's jump shot, no good there. I don't like that. That's a settle, as Mitchell could have taken that and driven it to the rim, but decided not to. Three-pointer for Greg Elliott goes, and that's exactly the way that Pitt punishes Duke. Sorry, it was just a 2. And so Duke, oh my God, Blakes, what are you? Oh my God, what a stupid foul turnover. Literally, Grandison is literally like 5 feet away from you. He throws you the ball, and you just stop paying attention. You like shut your brain off for a second. The ball just goes out of bounds. It is a 3, by the way, by Greg Elliott. So that's gonna change and get reviewed. So it's back to a 7-point lead for Pitt. When Duke got as close as 2 and just settled for shots and we couldn't get a good quality shot. Good defense here by Mitchell cutting off baseline, and this is Santos now going baseline. There's the help by Ryan Young, but the help leaves Graham wide open, and that's an easy dunk, as now it's 9 points for Pittsburgh. Wow, we just let him have it again. Whitehead can't get the finish. Ryan Young can't corral the rebound. Finally does, actually. Mitchell for 3. That's going to be short. That didn't look good at all. Ryan Young fighting for the board there. And we have a foul called against Pittsburgh, which will send Ryan Young to the line. Waiting on free throws here. Sorry, by Ryan Young. Oh, and he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Where did the pup go? Oh, he's right behind me, eating my socks. 55 seconds to go. Pitt by 8 on offense now, and this is Sabande. Oh, yeah, that's clean. The difference is that Pitt can hit jump shots and like 2-point jump shots, and we can't hit a thing. No, we have gone absolutely cold. The last 3.5 minutes, we haven't done anything. We got it to a 2-point game coming out of the under 4 timeout, and it's just been all Pittsburgh since then. Blake's here for 3. That's no good. That was a settle for sure, and Mitchell's going to get fouled on the way up. No, actually, it's a block. It's a clean block. I thought it was a foul, but no. 26.7 seconds left. 18 seconds on the shot clock as we tick down the first half. I mean, if we can keep it within 10, I think we'd be okay. Yeah, the stream is up in Discord, so it should be at least. Whitehead is kind of holding this here for maybe the last 10 seconds. High screen. Whitehead playing point forward, and he gets it to Blake's. Extra pass out to Grandison. Oh my God, they called an offensive foul. That's a charge by Whitehead. And another Duke turnover. I feel like it's just so easy for other teams. I feel like other teams watch our tape and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna draw charges when you go play against Duke." Like just stand in there because they like Duke doesn't know how to stop. They don't know how to slow down and get the ball out or make an extra pass. They're just gonna run you over. And it's gonna be and you're gonna get turnovers off that. I feel like when other teams are scouting us, that's exactly what they're saying. It's really sad. Yeah. It's a Pitt timeout here for them to be able to take the final shot. That's also true. Duke with 43 points. That's 86 for the game. That's way above the average, right? Remember, Chad, we hold teams to 60 points defensively, like on average, and Pitt right now is gunning for about 80 some. So thankfully, the final shot of the half doesn't go. But our Blue Devils have a lot of work here, as they gave up 9 quick points to end the first half. So yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, chat. What's good, y'all? Second half here in 15 minutes. 5:08 on the West Coast or 8:08 on the East Coast. Let's take a look at some of the stats to make sure we're all up to speed and our stuff is accurate here. All right. So I want to make sure that the foul situation is right. So that's 1-1-1. Okay. So it was 9 fouls for Pitt, and it should also be 9 fouls for Duke. 2, 3, 2, 2. Yep. Okay. Just our fouls are a bit more concentrated. We got 3 on Lively. We got 2 on Filipowski, 2 on Proctor. Nobody with on Pitt above 2 at the moment. Duke was shooting pretty good from 3, although we've really cooled off of late. Where's this? Whitehead's 2 of 5. Blake's 0 of 2. Proctor 1 of 3. Goldwire 1 of, sorry, not Goldwire. Jesus. Grandison 1 of 4. How do I feel about Schyer as a coach? I mean, I think that this season is just going to be really tough to like. I mean, I don't mind. I actually think like I've always been supportive of Schyer as the new coach at Duke. Honestly, I mean, I can't go back on that now. All the history is on YouTube, so I've always been supportive of it. I mean, I think he does, especially in the recruiting game. I mean, he can definitely recruit players. We knew from the start whether the question was whether he could build a team, and I think the jury is still out on that one. Yeah. Why does Young never dunk for us? I recently watched a video, him at Northwestern, video showed him dunking. He doesn't? I feel like, or what is it, just like lay-ins and stuff? Huh. In any case. The rebounding, actually, Mark Mitchell has 6 rebounds. Filipowski has 4. Oh man, 5 for Ryan Young. I must say I have not slept very much this week. It's just been super, super busy. Whitehead with 6 points. Filipowski with 12 to lead not only Duke but all scorers. So 12 points for him. Whitehead for 6. Lively with 4. Proctor with 5. Grandison 3. And Mark Mitchell for 2. And then on the other side of the ledger, it's Burton with 9 and Sabande with 9, followed by 7 from Hinson. I mean, it's like Chad had asked what we need to do to like, win this game, and I said Flip's got to go for 15 and 10, and I suppose he's close, right? He's got 12 and 4. So he's on track on the point one. We definitely do need to hit him to double his points here in the second. I mean, you're going to need a 20-something point game out of Filipowski, because right now we just have 0 production out of Ryan Young, and Blakes hasn't done anything. So, with Roach down, our roster really kind of shrinks, right? We're like, don't have that many options. Like, you're not going to put in Christian Reeves, or you're not going to put in Kale Catchings, and it doesn't look like Schyer is really interested in putting in Jaden Shoot either, which is really unfortunate, because I think he could just come in, spot up, and take a couple shots. So. Just lanes for us. Then the video only showed 2 dunks. I mean, I'm sure. Like, I mean, he's tall enough, right? Does he not have a vertical for it? Boy, that'd be sad. Yeah. Let's see. Duke shooting 10 of 33 overall for the game. 30% shooting now, and then shooting 5 of 16 from 3, which is at 31%. So half of our makes are from 3. Pitt, on the other hand, has gone 3 for 10 on that one, and they're shooting 17 of 30. They're shooting 56.7%. Oh my God, they've made over half their shots. Good Lord. Duke still leading the rebounding, however. 22 to 15 with 13 offensive boards to just 5 for Pitt. So like, yeah, we're like our shooting percentage is so low. We're missing so many shots. We're getting offensive boards. We're not really getting second chance points off of that. Let's take a look if they have bench points, block points, steals, second chance points. Yeah, only 6 second chance points and only 4 for Pitt. So like with all our rebounding, it's not really helping us all that much. Halftime as well, number 22, College of Charleston and UNC Wilmington. Nice. Let's see. Our turnovers are just ridiculous. Our bigs dribble into the paint and have the ball stripped away, or they just lose the ball. Yeah, like it's infuriating, right? Like this is, I think I've said this several times. Like, oh, so and so just trying to do too much. Like Filipowski, like putting the ball on the deck, trying to get fancy with it, get stripped. Mitchell, similar problem. Like, I don't know why either. Like they should be confident enough to just take it to the basket and go up with it and not have to worry about like what other like not worry about getting their shots blocked. But apparently, yeah. Have I ever been to a Duke game? I've been to lots of Duke games. I went to almost every Duke game while I was an undergrad, and then when I went back for grad school, I think I may have missed one Duke game over the course of 2 years. Home game at least, right? So yeah. I also ran the basketball operations for the students, so I mean, I basically had to be at every game. Not that I minded. You'd think Schyer would constantly bring this up. I mean, there is something, yeah, something about Duke and dribbling off your foot, right? Anyway, let me go a quick snack here, and I will be right back in a second here as we're waiting for. Um, oh, Heave, you went to NC State versus Duke? Oh, wait, like the one this past weekend or this past week? That's rough. Yeah, pretty disappointing. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I mean, I've been to some. I mean, I've obviously seen Duke lose, like my fair share. The one time I went to Wake Forest, we won. It was the Luke Kennard game, and we won at the very end, right? And that was pretty crazy. Um, but yeah, like I never went to the Dean Dome or anything. Just the Duke stuff. One sec, chat. That's why we lost the close game against Kansas. Yeah. What, 2 turnovers in those final possessions, right? Brutal. Yeah. Um, am I local in Carolina? No, I did live in Durham for 6 years, obviously, while I was in school, and then I lived a little bit afterwards when I was done. But I am actually on the West Coast, so I am about as far as you get from being local. As much as I love Durham and the Triangle area, I am not there. So 11-point game. I really want to go to. Well, Heath, I think you want to go to Cameron, not Cameroon. So slight difference there with the extra O. Because what one is close to one is kind of close and one's kind of far. But yeah. All right, Duke going to start with the ball here in the second half. We got 11 minutes. No, sorry, we got an 11-point game between these two. And welcome in everybody. Happy Wednesday evening for those of you on the West Coast. Happy Wednesday afternoon, as it's just past 5 o'clock here on the West Coast. I used to live in Durham during the GOAT's early years. I saw several players around Durham. Nice. And Eve, if you want to go to a game in Cameron, the games over the holidays are the best ones to go to. You can get standing room tickets in the student section. Back when I was in school, they were about $90. I'm sure they've gone up a little bit because inflation, but that's the best time to do it. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's past, right? But yeah, if you get any of the games over Thanksgiving break or over the Christmas holiday, like that Maryland Eastern Shore game from this year, that would have been a good one. Infamous catfishing in Lexington, North Carolina. I feel like I've heard of this, of Lexington. I feel like I've driven by. I've driven most of North Carolina, like east to west. Actually, the entirety of it, from the Outer Banks all the way to Asheville. So I feel like at some point I've probably seen it. Ah, oh, Heaves in Raleigh. Oh, well, there you go. That's pretty close by. See, probably PNC Arena wasn't very far for you at all then. So. All right, so basically we need to get back to this like we played pretty terrible 8 minutes, and then from like the 12-minute mark to the 4-minute mark, those second 8 minutes were really good. Got it back to within 2 and then just completely fell apart in the last 4 minutes of the half. We really need a strong opening here in the second half because games are won and lost in the first 4 and the last 4 of the halves. And so, like, because you don't want Pitt to like go on a run here and like all of a sudden it's a 20-point game. Small barbecue festival known around the world. Nice. Getting ready to get going here in just about 60 seconds. All right, folks, let's make it happen. If you're new to the stream, please hit that subscribe button, by the way. And then if you'd like, join your fellow Blue Devil fans in the Discord for the watch party there. Give us your opinions. Let us know what you think about the game, the team, anything. Give your predictions as we get going here for the second half. Orlando used to live 20 minutes from Duke, and now you live like 20 hours in a plane or more. Wow. So Esper's saying he played the twerps at Cole Fieldhouse 2 times during Leitner's senior and Hill's senior year. That's funny. The twerps. He met Leitner and Brian Davis at a concert in D.C. I've seen Leitner before. He is as tall as advertised. And I'm like 6'3", so I'm like guard size. But he's, yeah. Duke with 12 turnovers in the first half, which is becoming a pattern here for us to turn over double-digit times in a half of basketball. Duke will start with it, and let's see what we can get. Now, let's remember when we played against NC State last week, we actually came out with a pretty good start to the second half. We made our first 2 buckets back to back, and then it just NC State like took over. And there is Young getting post position and post presence and the post bucket as Duke opens the scoring in the second half with that 2-pointer. And as Chat mentioned, it was a lay-in. It was not a dunk. So I guess maybe he doesn't dunk. Although I've never really noticed it. Although now once you call it out, it's like, oh yeah, obviously. Jamarius Burton has 11 off the mid-range jump shot. This might just be Pitt's year. They make an NCAA tournament after they've just been basically a garbage fire for the last like 4 years. Jeff Capel finally has a good team and he's having a good season. Whitehead traveled, I think. Oh no, illegal screen on Ryan Young. First on Young, first of the second half. Is this really? What? That's really, I don't know about that. That's a really ticky-tacky call. Burton once again on Filipowski. Will he take the mid-range jumper? He won't. He'll go over to Hinson, who goes baseline and back out to Burton. Burton extra pass over to Cummings. Extra pass to Elliott. The three-pointer out there. No good. Rebound out of Mark Mitchell as Duke dodges one here. And Duke, yes! Proctor finds Filipowski. That is the court vision that we want to see out of Proctor. As Filipowski, again, first man down the floor, gets baseline positioning. Easy dunk. Blue Devils features include turnovers and angry fans. Nice. Oh, Cummins for 3. He's got 7. That's a huge shot as Pitt retains a 12-point lead. The only good turnover is an Apple one. Otherwise, those are delicious. Otherwise, everything else, not what you want. Filipowski puts it in, the leaner there for 2. He's got 16. All right, so we said we needed a big game from Filipowski, like a 15 and 10. He's got 16 right now, and so he is well on his way here. Filipowski's got to play the rest of the game. He's just going to have to play the whole thing. Oh, they're going to, unless he, fouls himself out, but that's a reach-in foul. That's his 3rd. Oh, no, it's on Proctor. It's also his 3rd. So in a 10-point game with 17:32 to go, Pitt to inbound, and that looked like extra steps from Hinson, who takes a step inside the 3-point line. The shot is no good from about 18 feet. And then a weak side rebound to Filipowski. Duke with an opportunity to bring this thing within 10 points as Mitchell looks baseline, gets it back to Ryan Young, gets it outside to Whitehead, and Whitehead's 3. The stroke looked good, but Mitchell rebounds it weak side, and Mitchell with the rebound and the putback. He's got 4, and it's an 8-point game now as Duke needs... Duke, you know what? We need a floor slap. That's what we need. We need a stop here, and then the next one's got to be a floor slap. As you go 3 straight possessions with stops. That shot. Nelly Cummins, good Lord. What a quick release. You're just like, this is like rainbow archer. You're like, there's no way that goes in. And then it does, and you're like, what? Mitchell, Greg Elliott gets called for the foul. Jeez. That's the step back jump shot that, Dariq Whitehead put on Pitt earlier. Did we just turn this thing over? No. Ryan Young down low, the sky hook. Oh my God, I have no idea how that went, but thankfully it did because it looked like it was about to roll out. Ryan Young guarding Cummins, denying Hinson. The ball was Mitchell. And now Duke in a bit of a zone, actually. So we have changed up the defensive scheme a little bit here. Yeah, actually, they're like switching. Interesting. Whitehead, good defense there. 4 seconds to go. In and out for Pitt. Yes, Filipowski down with the rebound. Oh, nice no-look pass there to Filipowski down to Ryan Young. Duke trying to go back to the well here. Back outside, reverses the ball to Filipowski. That three-pointer, oh, it doesn't go. We really needed that. Damn it. Filipowski was wide open. That would have brought the house down here. 13 seconds on the shot clock for Pitt. Next whistle will take us to the under 16 timeout. And Burton, 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cummings sees it. Cummings going to go. Actually, well defended by Ryan Young, who put his body on the line. And now Proctor is going to take this all the way. No, that's blocked. Blocked by Federico, and that will take us to the media timeout. Little accelerated pace of play here, chat. As we have 50-42 with 15-17 to go here in the second half. The pace of play definitely picking up a little bit. Both teams playing a bit more open. I would like to see Duke have a little bit more patience, though. All right. How is the second half going here? After this, I'm going to watch Grizzlies and Spurs. You're going to watch, oh my gosh, Tyus or Trey. I think it's Tyus with the Grizzlies, right? Or no. They trade him? I thought he was. No, maybe it is Tyus. No, maybe it's Trey. One of them. It's Trey. Okay, it's Trey. All right, there we go. I know Tyus and Trey played each other last night. Tyus with the Grizzlies and Trey with the Spurs. Okay. Oh wait, so are you gonna like rewatch the game from last night? Because they played each other last night. I thought that was pretty cool. It's still insane to me how Pitt is shooting 54% from the field. They're 20 of 37, and we're 15 of 41. We've managed to take more shots, mainly I think because we've been getting offensive rebounds and giving us second chance opportunities here. The offensive rebounding for Duke is, I should have had that ready before I promised it, 15 offensive boards for Duke to only 5 for Pitt. And on the defensive side, it's 13 and 11. So definitely beating Pitt on the boards there for a total of 28 to 16. So we're +8 on the boards, but it just isn't converting over to points. Oh, they play twice in a row. Wow. They should play Reeves some more. I don't know. I still think Reeves is probably redshirting, though, right? We haven't seen. I don't know if we've seen a decision on that, to be honest. It would be nice if Duke could slow down the game to their pace. These pull-up and pop threes they're trying to force the few games aren't working. Yeah. You know what? This is a bit bizarre, but I would actually I wouldn't mind Duke playing fast. Because I think one of the weakest areas of our offense is our transition. When we try to play fast, but obviously you have to play fast well. Like when we try to play fast right now we don't know how to play fast. Because when we try, we turn the ball over, right? Filipowski gets caught in the air, and that's to Whitehead. Whitehead with a pull up there. Ryan Young tries to get the rebound, and it's out of bounds on Pitt. So yeah, so like right now when we try to play fast, we turn the ball over, but we have to play fast with confidence and get out in transition and get buckets. So like this team should be able to run, man. It's so deep. Filipowski for 3 after the offensive board. That's no good. Whitehead comes down with the 3rd offensive board in this possession and gets it to Filipowski, who puts it up, and that shot still won't go, but Filipowski will go to the free throw line. We're just managing to keep ourselves in the game here. 18 offensive boards. We had 3 of them on this possession. And you know what? This is a way to get yourself back in the game. You get to score with the clock stopped. It's Filipowski with 17 points right now off that free throw for a chance to make it 18 here in a 6-point game. Like at times we just play too slow. We play because like even when we have advantages, we play too slow, and like we bring the ball up the court and then don't finish the transition play, and we just end up settling for half court offense, and it results in bad shots. Like, you know. Oh my gosh, that's a cheap foul. That's the 3rd on Whitehead. $14:43 to go, and this is going to be a 3-pointer there. No good by Hinson. Duke, another opportunity here. 6-point game. Don't need the 3. Don't need the 3. Just need a good shot. You're going to claw your way back in this. It's Filipowski. Is he going to try to reverse this ball? He will get it outside to Mark Mitchell. The line drive is short. Defensive rebound to Pitt. I mean, it looked okay. As far as Mitchell's 3-point shots go and line drives, which are kind of insane, but anyway. The pull-up jumper there by Cummins. Yes. Like that little oh man, he just pops up and drills it, man. It's not fair. Mitchell out to Proctor, extra pass to Flip. Back to Proctor. Proctor calling for a high screen by Young. And he will get it, but they don't get the switch. There's back down to Young. That was the pick and roll. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get it back to Young. Too much passing on the inside. Mitchell should have just taken it. And it's blocked from behind by Whitehead, who is sneakily lurking. There we go. Demarius Burton working on Filipowski. Philip has basically drawn this assignment all night, and that's a block by Lively. Great defense of the rim here. Whitehead going to take a step in 3 in transition. Way too strong. And that's out on Pitt. No! What? It hits Cummings. Oh. Brutal. So still a 6-point game. Nice strip by Grandison. And Duke's not going to go here in transition. Although Proctor off the dribble? No. A pass outside of Filipowski, who's going to drive it. He's got 4 Pitt Panthers. Come on, dude. He tries to just give it to Lively, and it's stripped away. Another turnover there. We're just not on the same page, guys. We're just not on the same page. Although Proctor steals it again. And here's Grandison. Is he going to find Flip? Yes, he will. Filipowski, yes, for the and one. Finally! Good Lord. It's a great steal by Grandison initiates this thing, and it's even a better pass, and Flip finishes it. Wow. Filipowski's got 20, going to make it 21. Yeah, we said Filipowski needed to get back to his his ways. Yeah, so here he is. 20 points, 9 rebounds. He's got 21. Both teams playing sloppy, to be fair. All right, we need a floor slap. We need a floor slap. Camera's got to come alive here. Let's go. Good defensive call-outs here, and this is going to be a three-pointer. That's no good. No way. That shot not good by Sabande. And a rebound down to Grandison is now Duke is out with it here. Here's Proctor. Come on, Proctor. Proctor still going. Yes, nice dump off to Lively. Extra one. Oh, Lively can't get it to go. That was right at the rim. I can't believe he missed it. Oh, that is so painful. He doesn't dunk it, and he just like tries to lay it in, and it doesn't go in. So Bandy again. Cummings for three. He's gonna have to shoot over the 7-foot Lively if he wants it here. 8 seconds to go. Burton here. That's an easy one. That two, no good there. Great hustle. Oh no, they're gonna call a foul. Yeah, they're gonna call a foul. That's gonna be the under 12 timeout. That foul probably against Filipowski. That'll be his third. Oh, foul's on Grandison. Okay, that's his first. So we got that. Chat, anybody having dinner while they're watching the game? What are y'all eating out there? I'm gonna have dinner after this. I'm gonna have some turkey burgers probably. Gonna make some turkey burgers, and then I'm gonna also have to feed the little guy. What are we eating? What's our game time? Because it's a 7 o'clock game. You could probably be eating and watching. Heaves got a pizza. Orlando had some chicken. Very good. Very good. Hey, buddy. The dog's like eating my feet. He's telling me he's hungry. I don't blame you, bud. Duking a little bit of a run here. Cindy Wellborn, welcome into chat with the meatloaf. Very nice. Very nice. Infamous catfishing had some Japanese. All right. I had Pillsbury scrambled eggs and sausage toasters. Breakfast for dinner, perhaps, Esprit66. You know what? That is completely acceptable. Not a problem there. Very good. Yeah, that's right. There you go. It's breakfast. 24-hour breakfast. Trying to look at here what the this latest run is, like this trend. That won't tell me. I mean, it's this kind of an odd spot to be in. I hope Flip gets 30. Yeah, we're gonna need 30 if he's gonna win it. If we're gonna win this, because like look at the rest. Look at the score of the rest of the team. Whitehead has 6. Lively has 4, although he just blew 2 points. Proctor's got 5. Grandison's got 3. Ryan Young's got 4. Mark Mitchell's got 4. Like Filipowski 21. Like what? Like take us to the promised land, Filipowski. Here, up. You want to come up? I mean, damn. Like somebody's got to help him, right? Like Pitt to inbound here. And this to Burton. Burton being guarded beyond the three-point line right now by Lively. And oh, Lively with the strip. Yes, get it out ahead to Whitehead. Take it the whole way. Extra pass to Tyrese. Yes, Tyrese Proctor. Actually, couldn't tell. Tyrese Proctor fell down on the play. I couldn't tell if he was hurt or he was just like extremely excited. Goodness. What a defensive play by Lively. Oh, it's because it's the and one here because Cummins fouls him. That's why I thought Proctor. I was like, oh god, did he just twist an ankle? Like that would have been awful. So Proctor at the free throw line for a chance to make this a 2-point game, and we're right back in it. Yes, yes, yes. There it is. Okay. Good lord. We're gonna have to do this like every game. This is insane. Pitt is 1 for their last 8. Duke back to 2 points. Like both teams have had runs of just being bad on offense. Let's be real. Like both teams have had like just turnover these stretches of just turnovers. Oh, that should have been a travel. Burton's going to have to hoist 3. That's no good as the shot clock was winding down. And Whitehead brings down the rebound here. Duke with a chance to tie or take the lead. Don't need the 3. Don't be a hero. 10:41 to go here in the game. Cameron coming alive. Cameron coming alive. Whitehead over to Proctor. High screen by Lively. Proctor going left. Proctor going to go to Lively. Is he going to back it down? Is it going to be Lively off the glass? Yes, it is. Tie game and timeout Capel. There we go. We're right back into it, chat. This is when the game gets excited. 52-52 as some of the other players on our team have decided to begin contributing to the effort here. Proctor there with an and one play off of a fantastic Derek Lively steal. And then Lively here with the latest 2 points. Keon is overly excited watching the game and Dynamite at the same time. Nice. Look at the this particular play. Yeah, so I mean, this is just a really nice play here defensively by Lively. Look, he's got Burton out. He's got a smaller guy on him, but he's guarding him beyond the 3-point line. And then Burton tries to make a move. There's a crossover. The arm length, the wingspan. This is a beautiful pass. That is a great decisive. That's what we've been missing. Decisive passing. That like Whitehead knows exactly where he wants to go with this. The bounce pass is like really strong, and he hits Proctor in stride. It's perfect. The and one there. I mean that is textbook. But like, and we had talked about earlier, like we were saying, well, the team doesn't seem to really be gelling or whatever. Like, it's just odd because you see plays like that they make, and you're like, well, that's a play that like a team that like really trusts each other could make, right? So they swing from like these extremes. It's just so bizarre. It's just bizarre to watch. Whitehead made a must pass Proctor. Slightly Roach would have passed it and forced a layup. Oh, wouldn't have passed it and made a forced layup. Uh, that's sad. Sad indeed. Maybe Derek Whitehead should just play point guard for us. I'm looking here. Proctor's got 5 assists right now to go with his 8 points. Actually hasn't. So despite the fact that Duke has a lot of turnovers, we have 6, 10, 15 turnovers. Proctor actually has none. So it's like interesting. It's when somebody else handles the ball that we manage to turn over. Proctor has 5 assists so far tonight, and to go along with his 8 points. As we go here, out of the timeout, it's a Duke 12-2 run over the last 6 minutes and 20 seconds. By God, we took our time to get it going. And that's a foul on Whitehead. What would be his 4th? Damn, that is the 4th foul on Dariq Whitehead. It's our 5th team foul this half. We got 10 minutes to go. We won't have Whitehead here. Filipowski with 2 and Lively with 3. So we got to be really careful as well. Burton over to Cummings. Cummings over to Proctor. Cummings going to force up a 3. That's nowhere close as Filipowski brings down that rebound, and he has his double-double, 21 and 10 at the moment for Kyle Filipowski. That was RJ Barrett's problem too. Nice. Proctor over to Grandison, trying to get to Lively, who's got great post position down low. Is Lively going to reverse this, or he's just going to go for it? The sky hook around, can't get it. Mark Mitchell tried for the rebound and got boxed out. He only went up with one hand instead of 2. Oh, there's the block by Lively from behind and puts Pitt on the floor. Go, push it. Yes, Filipowski going to step into a three-pointer. That's a brick, but Lively comes back and gets the rebound and now has to get it outside. Actually, no, it's going to be a foul on Cummings. For Pittsburgh. What a block. Lively. So it's just so weird that like the number 1 overall recruit in the class like doesn't score. And he just gets it done on defense. It's crazy. He makes game-changing defensive plays. Like that strip and the steal for the run out. That block just now was huge. Like, oh, Mitchell with a beautiful move. Down low. And Duke has its first lead in God knows how long. Since 1826 in the first half, whatever. It feels like an eternity. Basically an eternity. Flip double-double. Yep, sure does. Oh, Burton beats Lively, but it's actually too strong. The rebound doesn't go. The layup doesn't go, and the rebound goes to Filipowski. Downhill, Proctor to Lively. It was late, but Lively with a beautiful pass to Filipowski. Oh, and Duke is rolling. Oh, you're gonna need another timeout. Capel needs another timeout. Absolutely. Capel needs another timeout because Duke is absolutely rolling right now. This might be the best transition offense that we have seen Duke play all season. Actually, scratch that. It is the best transition offense we've seen Duke play all season. We were literally sleepwalking through this game like halfway through the first half, and now we're like 8 o'clock rolls around and they wake up. What a turnaround for Duke. Remember, Pitt had 43 points at the end of the first half. They have 9 in the entire second half. They have 9 points in 11 minutes of game time. It's insane. Yo, we are juiced right now. This is fantastic. 4-point margin here. Pitt on their heels. Let's see what Jeff Capel has drawn up in the huddle here. He needs to calm his guys down. Filipowski gets his 7th double-double. And it's a 23-point effort with more to come. The way that he's been playing. Oh, and Proctor gets hit in the face. He actually gets called for a foul, but then he gets hit in the face. That's his 4th as well. So the foul trouble starting to mount here for Duke. We somehow have to get out of this game. With Whitehead has 4. He's on the bench. Proctor has 4. Also now going to the bench. Lively has 3. So they're gonna have to go to the monitor actually, because if Proctor did get hit in the face, let's see, chat. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think, chat? Oh yeah, he does kind of like get him with the elbow, huh? Oh, ow, that one. So yeah, the announcer is saying it's inadvertent, but my understanding is that the intent has nothing to do with it. Inadvertent or not, the flagrant foul is any contact to the head or neck area. That's it. Like it doesn't have to be intentful, right? As long as yeah, and I suppose it's like not in the course of like it's not like a basketball play. Like the elbow here. Yeah. I think letter of the law, it's a it's a flagrant. I think. Nice comeback here. Got to finish. GRG, welcome in. Haven't seen you out tonight. It should be a flagrant foul. I think so. I think if you just took it by the rule book, that would be correct. Three. And welcome in again, everybody. Great to have you all with us here. We've got about 8.5 minutes of the second half left here of the game. Duke managed to completely turn the game around. It is a 24-9 point second half here for Duke at home. As we are still reviewing this foul. I mean, he didn't mean it, but it doesn't. But I don't completely know the flagrant rules. There's another look. I don't know. Chat, you make the call. Chat so far makes the call for flagrant. Yeah, it is. It's being assessed as a flagrant foul. Oh, okay. The ball is dead once they call the foul on Proctor, and then essentially Burton continues the play and hits him in the head. Interesting. So Filipowski will take the free throws. He makes the first and will get possession. Oh no, he misses the second. Yeah. It goes back to the point that like the intent doesn't matter. It's like it's very black and white, like it's very clear. It's just yeah, and now Duke will get possession. All right, so here we are. So this is a potential to like really put some distance here. Mitchell spinning. Oh, he's got two of them, but he gets fouled there, and that is going to be the seventh team foul on Pitt. I don't know exactly who it was on. And that's going to be Federico, who's got 4. Yeah, and now exactly. This is our opportunity to pull away. As Mitchell gets that free throw, 7. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, there you are. And you're back. See? Good. There, now we're winning. Happy dog. And Mitchell with that, he's got 8. See, you helped us get through the tough time where we weren't playing so well, buddy. Now we're here. 19-2 over the last 8.5 minutes. Pitt, again, has only scored 9 points this entire half. Oh, that's a foul on Jalen Blakes. Easy foul. That'll be the 1-1 here for Pittsburgh as both teams are now in the bonus. Welcome in, everybody. Once again, thank you for joining us here this evening. We got a bunch of our regulars in chat, also some newcomers I think that I haven't seen in a bit. Please make sure to hit that sub button. And that was that was the worst front end of a 1-1 I think I've seen in recent memory. He hits the front end of the rim and it just goes straight down. Rebound of the Blue Devils. It is effectively a turnover by Pittsburgh. Brady Franzen, hello, good evening. Mitchell looking for Filipowski down low. And Mitchell back to Filipowski going to try to repost this. He's got 5 seconds. The turnaround jump shot. What a tough shot by Philip. And that is actually a rebound down to Pitt. Not much happening on that possession. It was like just not a lot of ball movement. Not really our best showing there. 7:25 to go. Next whistle will take us to the under 8. This is Burton, and that's what? We got a foul on Lively. That's dangerous. So that's his fourth. So that's the third Blue Devil now with 4 fouls. Oh, so we have to go 7.5 minutes with 4 of our Blue Devils in foul trouble. Remember, there's no Jeremy Roach. We're thin at the bench. Oh, you're Hannah's Fleming's cousin. Well, welcome in. Great to have you. Great to have all the Duke fans, actually. Yeah. Mickey Haynes, actually, thank you for the sub. I got the notification here on my phone. Thank you very much for subscribing. Every sub gets us closer to our 1,000 sub goal. Hopefully, we can make it by the end of the season. We're working our way there. Thank you very much, Mickey. Thank you for being here, and thanks for watching. Why are we fouling so early? I mean, why are we fouling at all, right? Like, just in general, I suppose. We've usually been pretty good with like being able to play defense without fouling, but tonight it's just not been the case. And honestly, I don't even think it's like Pitt putting us in awkward situations to foul. We just like had our brain off. Kyle Filipowski with 24 points to lead the game. He's got more than twice the number of points of the second leading scorer on either team, which is 2 Pitt players with Nelly Cummins and Jamarius Burton with 11. And here you have Filipowski with 24. Here we go, Devils. Here we go. Chris Hand knows the chant knows the chant. It's the here we go, Devils. Here we go, clap, clap, as we do in Cameron. There you go. And again, if you need the game, it's in the Discord. Hit the sub button. Join your fellow Blue Devil fans in the subscriber watch party. Appreciate everybody hanging out. So far, actually, the second half has looked really good for Duke. Honestly, this might be one of the better halves of basketball that we've seen. We actually have our transition game working for us today, which is a lovely change. I'm going to look here. Just looking at fast break points. Yeah, 15 fast break points today out of 59. So it's about a quarter of our points actually coming on fast breaks. And second chance points as well. 14 second chance points. So about another quarter. So half our points split between the offensive rebounding, which we have 19 offensive boards. And the other part of that is the transition game, which has been really, really good for Duke. Even despite the fact that we're shooting so poorly, we've just had more shots. We're only shooting 36.4%. We're 20 of 55, but we've had 8 more shots than Pitt. Pitt is 21 of 47. And this, despite the fact that we've turned the ball over 15 times, we're -3 in the turnover department. Pitt's turned it over 12. So, like, all of this, and then 12 assists on 20 makes. That's pretty good too. That's a 60% assist to make ratio. We're sharing the ball pretty well. I mean, this second half is much better than the first half. I remember when the Camera Crazy started the airball chant in the early 80s. That's one of the best ones, honestly. I remember being in Cameron and having that one be having my first airball chant. That was great. That's one of the best ones. The thing about what makes the airball chant really unique is that you don't stop it. So anytime the player that airballed gets the ball back, you just go back to chanting airball, and it goes the entire game. So like you never let them you never let the player like forget about it. Demarius Burton at the free throw line. He's got 12 and for a second one. And he misses the second one, so 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Clean up the fouls and the turnovers and continue to play like this. We got it. And we got a team finally. Yeah, I know. 6 points is the margin here. 7:14 to go. Grandison looking for Filipowski down low. And Filipowski gets fouled by number 25, Diaz Graham. That's his 4th. Well, Roach hasn't played today, actually, so as the pup goes right back down to the floor. Roach hasn't played today. He's still out with the re-aggravation of the toe injury. Infamous toe injuries. Yes. Of course, the most famous of Duke toe injuries, the Kyrie Irving one. Yes. I don't know why we are stopping the game here. Let's just get this going, y'all. They're changing the foul call, okay, to Hinson. Okay, whatever. I still can't get over the mustard yellow. Like I see it. Like it's like the Pittsburgh Steelers yellow, but like it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Chad. The Kyrie team was extremely overhyped. Mike Roberts, Duke, nice. Welcome into chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so this is a 1-1. As Filipowski makes the first, give him 25. Good lord! I thought Dariq Whitehead was the one on the verge of the 25-point game. Turns out, it was Filipowski, which was the second choice actually. Filipowski, he's got 26. Is that a foul? Apparently. Apparently. Brady wants the Duke win it all. I don't know, buddy. That's ambitious. Duke started the names on the back of the jerseys too. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a foul on Philip. Oh no, actually, it's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be a blocking foul on Ryan Young. Thankfully, that's 2 on him. Wait, as opposed to like not having anything on the back of the jerseys? Oof. I don't know. Honestly, it looks like a. I don't know. It's like a makeup call. Like blocking foul on this side, like blocking foul on the pit, like on the other side. Like like to Heaves' point, like I don't. It wasn't really like if the other one was a blocking foul. It was actually even a foul at all. So 7 for Elliott as he makes both free throws. It's a 6-point game with 6:48 to go. Ah, they were blank before they started putting on the back. That's cool. Duke's always been progressive like that, yo. Yeah, see? We always do crazy things with our jerseys. Really fun things with our jerseys, too. They get it to Filipowski here. Filipowski reversing it outside to Blakes. The three-pointer is no good. The rebound, actually, Ryan Young does come up with the offensive board. What a huge effort here. And Mitchell with the Euro step in. Can't get it. Ryan Young with the rebound. Ryan Young going back up with it, and he will be fouled. What effort. What effort by Ryan Young to come up with this offensive board. I don't even know how he got it. Even the dog is excited. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ryan Young manages to keep it alive. He dives first man to the floor. Over to Grandison. And then he comes back into the play. He gets the second offensive board. Ryan, and now he's getting rewarded the free throw line. That is hard work, yo. Come on, let's go. There you go. And Young misses the second, so he's got 5, and it's a 7-point advantage here. It's still rather like, Pitt can go on a scoring run here. Oh, and he blocks it! A block by Ryan Young in the defensive end. Blake's up ahead to Filipowski. One dribble. Filipowski gets his own rebound, and he goes up with it. And that'll be another foul on Pitt. The transition, again, just paying dividends for Duke. Duke is going to get 2 shots here off the Filipowski transition. Duke instant turning defense into instant offense, and that is the 5th foul on Guillermo Diaz-Graham. He's out, and the Camera Crazies will go the see ya chant. Yeah, they'll go like see ya. Oh yeah, see, even the dog can do the Camera Crazy chant. Oh. There you go. And Filipowski with 27. And Flip gets both. 64-55. Duke pulling away here. Pitt on an 8-minute scoring drought with 6 minutes flat left to go here. Filipowski's going to put up 30, y'all. This is going to be a 30-piece from Flip. Ooh, that's a Nelly Cummins with a 3. That's what a shot. Duke's just got to keep the foot on the throat of Pitt right now. No, we can't let up. Cannot let up. Pitt are going to get right back in. It's only a 6-point game. Ryan Young over to Blake's. Blake's over to Grandison. That 3-pointer! Grandison drills it! Timeout, Duke. Drawing up the defense. Let's go. Hey, what are you eating the desk for? Give me that look. This 3 actually quite good here. So I'm surprised they didn't call that a charge, to be honest. I mean, we've seen charges being called for less. Let's be real, right? Like, we've seen charges called for way less. .528 to go here. Duke 9-point advantage. Like, we're feeling good, Chad. We are feeling good about this. This pup is feeling really good about this game, at least. That's what he's telling me. This is going to be good. They're going to be good here. We need another couple defensive possessions. Strong defense here. Good. Oh, Blake's almost with a steal. I mean, Pitt has just been out of sorts this second half. Like, just deer in the headlights. Panther in the headlights even as Burton's shot doesn't go and the rebound to Filipowski there. So Pitt trying to get themselves back in the game but can't make shots go down. Good defense here as we tick under 5. Let's play some K-balls. Just, dribble the air out of this thing for a little bit. Again, just send over to Filipowski. Extra pass out to Blake's. Blake's thought about the 3. Now he gets going. Now out to Mitchell. 8 seconds to go. Blake's over, yes, Grandison in the corner. Grandison going to go for 3 again. Ooh, that's no good. Ryan Young with the offensive tip out. Ryan Young is right into the paint, and Ryan Young's going to lay it in for 2! Yo, Ryan Young making game-winning plays tonight. I mean, on the offensive glass, by the way. Burton, and he will get the 2. It's actually kind of funny how this has worked. Like, Derek Lively has made game-winning plays defensively. Ryan Young has made the game-winning plays on the offensive glass, and Filipowski has made the game-winning plays with his offense because he's got 28. Like, it's kind of interesting, and all of a sudden you find yourself up 9. Right? Like, these things have come together in a rather bizarre way, as Blake's 3 is no good. And we have 4 minutes left to go. Hinson for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Grandison. Yes. No. Now both Pitt and Duke on the floor. We're going to get a really quick whistle for a tie-up, which will give it to Pitt on the alternating possession. And actually, that timeout will take us to the under 4, so that's where we're at. $69-60. All I need is for them to win this game. So, yeah, I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot right now, okay? We're in a good spot. We just need a strong close. I mean, this second half has just been this second half has really been fantastic. Look, we've limited Pitt to 17 points. All right, in the second half. They put up 43 in the first, and our defensive average is 60. So we're basically holding Pitt right to where our defensive average is. Okay. We're doing better than the other blue team I won't speak of. Infamous catfishing. There is actually a couple. Kentucky is one of those blue teams, but I think the Carolina one is the one you're referring to. But I think that's the one. So in any case, y'all guys and gals, don't forget game against Clemson on the road on Saturday. It's going to be a doozy. All right. We really have to bring our A game to win on the road. I think that game's going to be really tough. It's a 5 p.m. tip-off. Make sure to hit that sub button, get notified when we go live. We'll be back right here on the channel to bring you that game, talk all about it, have some fun. So yeah, appreciate all the support tonight. And Mickey Hayes, thank you for your sub. As we get ready to finish up here in Durham, 9 points is the difference. Let's go, Blue Devils. Tasha Lowe, welcome in. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. And so far, it looks like Schyer has the edge in the Capel in Schyer Showdown, the showdown of former Krzyzewski assistant coaches. As Whitehead back into the game now with 4 fouls. Remember, Whitehead, Lively, and Proctor all with 4, rather. And oh my God, that's a cheap foul, yo. Mark Mitchell gets called for it. That's actually only his first. He hasn't fouled all night. But that will send Pitt to the free throw line as they are in the double bonus. They are in the double bonus, so yeah, I have that right. This is a bailout though, just putting them on the line like for 2 free points. Oh boy, silly play by Mark Mitchell. Greg Elliott with 7 at the moment. He made his last 2 at the free throw line, and he's got 8. And Elliott on the second free throw makes that. So he's got 9, and now it's a 7-point game. For folks, if you want to catch the conclusion of the game, jump into Discord with join your fellow subscribers in the Discord channel. And Whitehead playing point forward for us here. 13 seconds on the shot clock now. Proctor calling out the play and asking Mitchell to swap. Proctor and Ryan Young do swap on the baseline, and Ryan Young is right now 1-on-1. It's ISO, but Pitt brings the double team, and we throw it away as Mark Mitchell can't get the pass. Oh, boy. Capel beat Hubert Davis. That's true. So John Bader beat them too. Sabandi trying to go over. Oh my God, they're going to call Lively for that. That's the fifth. That's the fifth on Lively. Lively's out. Lively comes back in for one possession and fouls out of the game. Bummer. I actually feel worse about this than I did when we came out of the timeout. Oh, he leaves his feet. He leaves his feet. Sabandi gets both of them, so that's 4 points for Pittsburgh here, with the clock stopped, by the way, as it is now a 5-point game. Oh, Pitt bringing the double team there off. They're trying to go for a half-court trap. Whitehead smartly gets this to Proctor, and we get out of that little could have been. Filipowski really working down low for position. Now we finally get the ball to him, and Pitt brings the double team there. 8 seconds to go, and Proctor going to go up with it off glass. Proctor has 10. That's a beauty. It's a timeout Duke or timeout Pitt? What do we got? Yeah, timeout Duke, as I think Schyer probably wants to talk about defense and trying to get one stop. We need one stop here. We need one stop and then the bucket. And I think that puts it away for good. You reopen the 9-point lead, you're golden. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday evening as we get ready to wind the game down. 2:33 to go. Duke by 7 at the moment. If you need the game, jump into Discord, hit that sub button, join us here live for every Duke game. That clock is moving slow. I know. The clock is moving slow, or it's not moving at all because we're fouling them and putting them at the free throw line. Mitchell. Oh, great steal. Philip. No! Oh, wait. They called it. Okay. Kick ball? What? That doesn't make any sense. Either Cummins had his foot on the baseline or, like, I thought they called a foul there for a second. Tyrese Proctor becomes the second Duke player in double figures. I actually didn't really. Yeah. It's kind of funny. It happened so late in the game, too. All right, so that's a turnover by Pitt. So there's the stop. Now you really kill this thing if you take all 20, like you take all 25 seconds off the shot clock and then score. So we're down to 13, 12, 11, 10. All right, now we initiate offense. There's Blake's. Blake's thought about 3. Now Blake's takes a dribble in. Blake's going to sky. No, it's a charge. Oh, that's a late goal. I mean, he kind of goes up. It's like he goes in for this very majestic looking layup. It's actually, you know what? If basketball was theater and poetry, that would have been an A+. That was oh God. I mean, it was It was acrobatic. Oh, that's a three by Hinson, actually. So off the Duke turnover. Okay, it's a 4-point game with 1:40 to go. So we really need to burn 30 seconds and score. Now more than so than before. All right, Proctor. Filipowski screens for Proctor. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Proctor with the turnaround. Off the glass. And he's got 12. All right, so Proctor stepping up big late in the game. And it's a 6-point game. Good defense actually here by Proctor, too. Burton, great defense by Mitchell to be disruptive, by Burton just muscles his way in, and he gets the 2 back. Pitt now full court pressure here, trying to bring the double team, and now we're under a minute with a 4-point game in Cameron. Proctor gets it to Whitehead. Whitehead out to Filipowski, out to Mitchell. Extra pass to Blakes, back to Mitchell. We could have made something happen there, but no. Okay, 8 seconds. This possession is going nowhere. We should have called a timeout. 5-4. Proctor's just going to go play hero ball. That is no good. Filipowski would have been called with a foul because he discarded the Pitt player under the basket if he had gone for the rebound. 30 seconds here for Pittsburgh. Outside, the three-pointer there by Elliott. The three-pointer off. Rebound down to Mitchell, and that's a foul by Cummings for Pittsburgh, and that might do it. That miss by Pittsburgh. Actually, Pitt did not need the 3. That is a quick shot. I think Pitt kind of settled for that, honestly. Like, they could have had something going to the basket. They could have gone and made this 71-73 and then played the foul game. But instead, they just take the 3. The problem is, I mean, you don't win the game with a 3, right? You make it a 1-point game, but you don't win the game with a 3, but you can lose the game with the 3. If you take the 3 and miss, you have effectively lose the game. And so Mitchell makes both free throws. He's got 10, the third Blue Devil in double figures, and it's 75-69. And let's see what Pitt decides to do. Now you kind of need it. And then that three-pointer is no good. The rebound down. No, the rebound not down to Burton, and Duke strips it and steals it, and that is going to be it. That's it. That is a big win. That is a big win for Duke. That is a big one. This is a really good comeback, guys. This is maybe one of the best halves of basketball we've seen Duke play. And as I was alluding to earlier, they did it in a multifaceted way. They did it on defense with Lively. They did it on the offensive glass with Ryan Young, and they did it scoring with Filipowski. And here at the end with Proctor here, who's going to end the game with 14. And oh, the block by, well, Filipowski's not going to be called with a block, but it's all good here. And Duke basically flipped the game. We trailed at halftime by 9, we won by 8. That was really nice. I mean, player of the game, Filipowski for sure. I thought he was going to put up 30, but he only ended up with 28. Not bad. That's how you play Blue Devil basketball. Agreed. Really, really fantastic here at the end. We really showed up. Like, it could have, and we had even said it, like, yeah, NC State, we were down at half, we came out, we started the second half pretty good, but then they just killed us. And we just rolled over. On this one, we just kept it going. We kept the gas going, and all the way to the end. Even here at the end, when it got a little sus, to be honest. Yeah, but managed to close the deal. They need to keep the energy for this weekend. Filipowski with 28 points on the afternoon. Proctor with 14. Mark Mitchell with 10. Proctor also had 5 assists to go along with those 14 points and 0 turnovers, which is really, really impressive. Duke ended up with 12 turnovers in the first half And then for the remainder of the game, only had 5. We ended with 17 turnovers, so it was a second half with only 5 turnovers here, and both Pitt and Duke actually with only 5. But Proctor, none of those turnovers was a result of Proctor. So, you have to say, from a point guard standpoint, 14 points, 5 assists, that's like 24 points. That's a pretty good night here. Hit every free throw. He was 5 of 5, and then 4 of 9 shooting. Filipowski, obviously 11 of 13 from the free throw line, so 11 of his 28 points from there, and 8 of 14. An efficient night for Filipowski. He even hit a 3 to go along with that one. 15 rebounds for Filipowski, 11 defensive boards, 4 offensive ones. Ryan Young also got 10 points here. No, yes, Ryan Young got 10. Why do I have that? No, sorry, Ryan Young had 10 rebounds to go along with 7 points, and Mark Mitchell had 10 points to go with 9 rebounds. Mark Mitchell shooting 6 of 6 from the free throw line on that one. So Duke from the free throw line, 85% as a team. Really, really good there. And 51 rebounds. Guys, Duke 51 rebounds to Pitt 28. We out rebounded Pitt by 23 rebounds. That's insane. That's insane. And the offensive boards, 24 offensive boards. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Like, we got it done on the off. That was fantastic. Yeah, I mean, look, we gutted out a win against Boston College. I don't think any of us were really like that enthused after that win. But tonight, the second half, and then the first half tonight was painful. I think we all could agree. I mean, for the game, we ended up shooting 36.4%. We shot 6 of 27 from 3. That's not good. That's 22%. We actually shot a better first half 3 percentage than a second half percentage. But we went 24 of 66. And so we took 8 more shots than Pitt, and we got it done at the free throw line. 23 to 27. Pitt only took 17 free throws. We made more free throws than Pitt ever even took. So, yeah, 27 free throws there for Duke. 23 of the points. About a third of our points coming at the line. Just under about a third of our points coming at the line. So, really, really efficient there. Good. We have some good takeaways. We have some good takeaways from tonight. The team can come back from a deficit. The team played like they played well. The transition game looked pretty good there. Yeah. This is how we need to play going forward and stop the senseless turnovers. Agreed. I think we can all agree on that. All right, team. I think we're going to leave it there. Look, I appreciate everybody hanging around tonight. It was a great game to watch. A great game to be here with you all and share with you all. Lively getting in there, he's helping defensively. Yeah, I mean, he had like key defensive plays in that second half that really kind of sparked Duke offense. That steal among like the top of them, right? Among one of those top plays. So they attack the paint like they need to do more than trying to shoot the 3. You wonder, like, Duke should have the versatility to be able to do both, right? Like, we have Lively, we have Whitehead, we have Filipowski, we have Lively, Filipowski, and Ryan Young. Like, we can attack the paint, and then with Whitehead, and actually Mark Mitchell, you can attack the paint with Mark Mitchell too because he's really good off the dribble. And then you have Whitehead, and then you have Proctor, and then you have Grandison, and Filipowski even can shoot it from the outside, and so like you should be able to play the game. Like, I think you really want to be able to play both dimensions of the game. It just like hasn't clicked for us like that at all times, right? So, but in any case, I think that's going to be it for us here tonight. I gotta get some dinner because I haven't eaten yet. Cindy Wellborn, yeah, much appreciated. Heath, thank you for coming by. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us here. Please hit that sub button if you haven't, and we will see you on Saturday for the game at Clemson. Until then, go Duke.